subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone! Today on Lady Mary Beth, I'm taking you inside St. Ignatius Loyola's humongous garage sale. Church rummage sales are the very best. Come along for treasure hunting. Welcome to St. Ignatius Loyola's humongous garage sale. Volunteers are busy placing and pricing these wonderful donations from the church community, and all proceeds benefit the outreach ministries. There are serious shoppers who look forward to this event each year, and they have a special preview for $25 a ticket. You can get in and shop early, and then it's open to the public for a couple of more days. There are a lot of dealers as well. And I didn't realize that they have lots of jewelry until the doors opened, and I was able to get some Kendra Scott brand new pieces for $2 and $3 each. Let me show you around. We can preview all these beautiful wares. They have some great furniture pieces here, including a Pulaski TV cabinet. And you may think this is a bit outdated because a lot of folks have the big flat screens. This could actually be transformed into a coffee tea bar. Imagine adding just a couple of shelves here for your coffee and tea essentials. There's a decorative element that most likely fits on the very top, but you could actually incorporate that inside of this piece for a nice surprise as you open the doors. And it already has the openings for cords to slip through, and that's perfect for your electric tea kettle or coffee machine. These 3 drawers are practical storage for your coffee and tea supplies. You could place linen napkins, K-cups, tea bags, even loose tea, which is great because ideally you want a dark, cool space for this. Pulaski is a well-known brand. It was founded in 1955 as the Pulaski Veneer and Furniture Company. The brainchild of 2 former furniture industry executives, is now part of the Hooker brand portfolio. And here we have a very fine chair with lots of detail as well, nail head trim, carved wood, and the price is right. I could see this in just about any room of your house. The best seat in town for $35. This is a very nice chair. It's in great condition. It's got some good detail here, and I think that this will sell very quickly. I'll give you a quick overview. Of course, there is some more furniture. We'll get back to that in a second. And in the main room, clothing, shoes, home decor, seasonal, books, toys, and electronics. There's something for everyone here. Even a project piece. This ottoman is priced at $15. It's definitely 1980s, but you could recover that. And this solid wood drop leaf coffee table. You could use chalk paint and modernize that. It's a deal at $35. It has those Queen Anne legs. And for your first apartment, for a college kid, a table and chairs, priced at $125. And some decorative elements as well. And they keep adding more and more as donations are coming in. When I'm shopping a sale, I like to start in the houseware section or home decor. You find some great items, top brands, and hidden gems. This wood carved angel is quite a special piece. It is priced at $50. There's some wonderful finds that we're going to discover in this section today, including a touch of chinoiserie. This anniversary clock is rather unique in the classic blue and white. I've not seen this before. A vase for $8, and even an unusual find here with a chinoiserie hair receiver priced at $3 in the willow pattern. We've talked extensively about this very unique vessel, in a previous segment at an estate sale. And brand new in a box, a chandelier. How about that? Hampton Bay. All the pieces and parts are there. $30. Nativity sets and chinoiserie chairs. Lots of lighting ware and shades. And if you've priced this recently, you'll know they are rather expensive in stores. And of course, you could always switch out the shade if you like the lamp, but maybe you want to update it a bit. This is vintage. And a rather unique lamp made out of a silver-plated sugar bowl. That's an interesting find. It has been wired. I would definitely change the shade. I think it's a great piece. Maybe for a breakfast nook. And some of my favorite things, crystal and cut to clear. Here's an overview of some beautiful items that sell quite fast when the doors open. $15 is a great deal for this Polish lead crystal vase. It has an interesting shape, which I like because it doesn't require so many florals. I have a similar one that my friend Mark gave me. I featured on a chinoiserie pedestal in my fall display. You might want to take a look at a previous segment. And this one actually has the original sticker telling us that it is 24% lead crystal from Poland. Some china for $50, and they give us the inventory list here. I especially like the handle on that teacup. It's very delicate. It looks to be maybe from the 1950s or 60s. And the back stamp tells us it is Huttenreuter Selb, made in Bavaria, Germany. More beautiful items here on this table. And I love how they place the cut to clear on pillar candle holders. That's brilliant to elevate these pieces. It's like holding a beautiful sapphire. I definitely have my eye on these, but I have a feeling there's some other customers that are going to be beating me to it. Some fantastic cut to clear eggs. These are Bohemian crystal with the sapphire, emerald, and ruby. They are priced at $14 each, and this trio would be a great addition to Easter or every day. This American Brilliant bowl is beautiful for $12. That low bowl could actually be turned over and used as sort of a riser. You could serve just about anything in this gorgeous piece. Of course, it would make a great gift. And it's never too early to think about the holidays. This is a beautiful and classic pattern from the Lenox company. 8 place settings. And the cardinal brings much joy to your table. And this can segue from Christmas to the new year. It is definitely a winter look. And there on the back stamp, it tells us it's actually dishwasher safe. An exceptional price on this fine bone china. Winter greetings from Lenox. You get 8 dinner plates, salad plates, and mugs, complete with linens for $125. One place setting would cost more than this, brand new, and actually these are new with tags. Great find. I attended a charity event before Christmas, and they served us a wonderful meal on this pattern, and it was extra special. It certainly makes a difference when you think about your guests and you don't serve on paper plates. That was a really nice experience. Here's a lovely pattern, that beautiful rose chintz, soft pink backdrop with the gold accents. I wish they made china patterns like this still. It is bone china from England, made by the Tuscan Company. And remember, you can always turn it over. Look at that back stamp, which is a roadmap to the history of a piece. Enough for 6 at your tea table, complete with creamer and sugar. And look at that square plate. It is exquisite with all of that fine detailing. I think this is a blast from the past. It's priced at $75 for the set. From oven to table, you can serve beautifully. Anything from a casserole to peach cobbler. For $15, I think that's a good price. And you can even make that into a gift and place some items inside, a tea towel, perhaps your favorite recipe with some of the ingredients. A lovely handbag for $12. That would be great for the spring and summer season. I love things that are in the original box. Sheffield from England. This was definitely well cared for with all the original pieces here. It is a grapefruit spoon set. You see that serrated tip. Quite practical. I have some sterling grapefruit spoons that I use. And it also has the sugar shell in the center. Lots of detailing on the back as well. And now we are polished and priced $15. What a difference it makes. I use Wright's silver polish. I'm often asked that question. Easy to use. And look at these. It reminds me of Mark Roberts a bit. And you can certainly fill that with something. $75. And that cone could really be a nice decorative element. These are quite large, if you can't tell. They're hanging on the backs of chairs. $75. This is a pattern that I see at Goodwill quite often. It's actually from a casino. And they have even more pieces. So if you're missing maybe one platter or a small dish, you could certainly pick that up. Hollywood Casino. A perfect sugar and creamer set priced at $8. It actually has a unique butterfly design, not something I've seen before, and the butterfly is a symbol for the resurrection, for spring, the rebirth. These are priced separately. For $16, that is a gorgeous set. I'm sure that will also sell quickly. Look at all of that detail. Just love it. And of course you could use those separately, not just together. And artwork is also a good idea. We'll get back to that, but first I want to show you a fabulous picture. This is something that I knew immediately had to be a true antique. I could tell by that color of the glass, the style, EAPG, Early American Pattern glass. It is quite a spectacular piece, probably the oldest in the building.
It's not often that you find a square pitcher, and this one actually is from 1890, made by the U.S. Glass Company in the Illinois pattern. It's priced at $15. This is a real find. I've seen one online for about $125, and I would say this is a rare item.
Rose bowls always grab my attention, especially a pretty crystal one. This is perfect for a candle. In fact, as you will see inside, they used it for that. And you could also float a flower inside, use it for Kleenexes, fill it with candy.
Rose bowls are practical and pretty. You can use these in so many ways for entertaining. You will notice this has a rather large opening, which makes it more challenging for florals. Instead, I would use it for a candle or to place an interesting object. And this actually has the decorative glass pieces. I think that's a deal for $15.
It's always a good idea to pick up artwork at a rummage sale. For $8, you could have a nice print, and it looks like an oil painting. Definitely want to pick up the pair. A footstool. I love that blue. Priced at $15. Why not? That's a good deal. And this is Nippon. For $15, that is a nice hand-painted set from Japan. Would definitely be a nice berry set. Of course, you could display these as well. And Battenberg lace. 4 placemats, along with napkins. In the original packaging, priced at $8. These are machine-made. That would be a lovely addition for a tea table or for luncheon. Some more artwork for $10 each. It's a very affordable way to add decorative elements to your home. And why pay retail? I try to avoid box stores when I can, because there's so much out there that you can enjoy from the past. And even shoes. Why not pick up some fancy footwear, especially when it has such a fabulous brand?
Bagley Mishka shoes for $12, and these happen to be my size, 8.5. Love how these sparkle. Wouldn't this be perfect for a wedding or the cocktail hour? I may have to consider these when the sale opens.
Lots of beautiful items, collectibles, and then we have some more fashion elements and accessories. Always worth a look, especially when they have some top brands. Some of these you might already have in your closet. This is one of my favorites. Brahmin. Absolutely love this. And well priced.
It's not all about the home decor and the pretties. Fashion is also important. Here is a Brahmin handbag. It is an Asher tote. It is priced $85. And this would retail for about $350. I think this is a great deal. It's in very good condition. A Kate Spade for $25. I really do like this green shade. I think it's a color that goes with so many different looks and seasons. When you are shopping a garage sale or rummage sale, you want to always look inside handbags to make sure there are no ink spots. A lot of times you can get these clean, remove the paper inside and take a closer look. And this one looks like it's never been used.
I see some more oval artwork in the back. And if you're a golfer, this Toby jug would certainly get your attention. You could use it as a pencil cup, if nothing else. Very well priced. And let's turn it over. As expected, it is from Royal Doulton. And this one happens to have all of the information.
Toby jugs are highly collectible. They started out in Staffordshire, England in the 1760s. I've talked about the history extensively in a previous segment at Stockyard Antiques in Sealy. I encourage you to take a look at that episode. And this golfer is very well priced at $5 with a beautiful back stamp, Royal Doulton. A great find today.
I like covered boxes. This one is a bit oversized, priced at $8. It actually has the original receipt inside. I didn't want to show you everything with the personal information, but it was $32 some years ago. I think that was actually the early 80s. Lots of detail, and it is from France. Limoges, where kaolin was found in Europe. I talk about that in a previous segment on my Limoges box collection. I invite you to take a look at that. You can learn more about the history of Limoges. Lighting ware. This is very well priced, complete with those fancy tassels. $12 for a lamp. And especially since they have a matching pair, that could definitely balance out your living space, maybe a bedside table. Great opportunity to furnish a home, even with a mirror. Jim Shore is highly collectible. There we have the Last Supper and the nativity scene, priced at $25 each. And if it is something retired, of course, it goes up in value. There's so much to discover here. And always turn it over. And it gives us the style name. And if you're a reseller, you could certainly look that up. A trinket box for $6. This one is hinged. And it is from France. Even though it is Limoges, it is not hand painted. It's a very sweet box with that detailing inside. And I think it is well worth the price. And we're always ready for Fiesta in Texas. I love how they place everything together for $25. You get the napkins, the plates, and if you want a centerpiece, you could certainly grab that too for $25 and that gorgeous vase. Anna Lee designs seem to follow me wherever I go. They're also collectible. And they have an interesting history. They started in a showroom window. And this $12 bunny would probably be about $50 or $60 online. It's nice to add something whimsical to maybe even your breakfast table or just something that is a seasonal spot in your home. $5 for the smaller ones. And these plates remind me of Fabergé. Aren't they fabulous? They're made by Godinger, which is copied from a Limoges piece. The company produces anything from porcelain, silver to crystal. and they are inspired by some of the top brands. Hand-painted flutes will have you ready for spring, priced at $2 each. You certainly want to hand wash these. And the tea cart is really a good price, $25. I'm sure this will sell within minutes of opening. Some great storage underneath too. And it is made in Italy. I see this at antique stores sometimes, and it's priced probably closer to about $200 or $300. Beautiful inlay.
An Italian inlaid tea cart for $25. This has 2 drop leaves and an area for 3 bottles of spirits or wine, brass accents, and a nice handle. You can keep the party going, move it from the dining to the living room. Unbelievable, $25. It's a great deal.
And as you can imagine, it's sold rather quickly. I wanted to show you how the drop leaf works, and it can become very useful round table, $25, and it sold to a lady who was very happy to take this home for her entertaining. I'm sure she thought she won the lotto. And this tulip tray is beautiful. It reminds me of my friend Trudy, who is on our Lady Mary Beth's Table group page on Facebook. She's in the Netherlands, and I always think of her with tulips, priced at $15. And we are approaching rodeo season in Houston, and this would be an interesting handbag or saddle bag, priced at $100. It is hand-tooled leather. Looks to be a bit vintage. Gail Pittman for Southern Living at Home, priced at $5. An all-purpose pitcher. These Russian dolls are too cute. I had to take them apart so that we could see all the pieces. And they're priced at $2 per set. That's very good. Made in Russia. They sold rather quickly. And they nestle beautifully there. I think that's fun. You could even hide a gift inside and present that. And I had to open this box because I couldn't imagine what might be inside. Let's take a look together. Very practical.
A practical and whimsical item with this wooden piano-shaped box that holds cheese knives and a corkscrew. Isn't that fun? For $12, that would make a great hostess gift.
And I'm always looking for gifts when I'm out thrifting and garage sailing. These chairs are fantastic, and I see a touch of chinoiserie that is calling my name. Look at these vibrant colors. If you follow me on social media, you will see a recent post on Instagram and on our Facebook group page, Lady Mary Beth's Table, where I feature this find from Gumps of San Francisco.
I'm always happy to find chinoiserie, and this Gumps platter is colorful, beautiful, and of course has that back stamp, which also tells us it's not food safe, for display only, or you could use this as a base for a crystal bowl. And what I really like about it is the easel that is also chinoiserie inspired. This is well priced at $30.
I like to give you a glimpse of seasonal because you never know which occasion is coming up next, and you can certainly find some deals. Santa's sleigh is full of gifts. You could get creative and add it to your decor, perhaps even outdoor. Looks like it has some lights on it. Maybe it plugs in. I can see that on a front porch. And they even have new in box items. I see Spode Christmas. And they are still putting things out. This candle ring would make a great gift. It is new with tags and maybe even on a bar or breakfast table, $16.50, and it's about $1 today. Why not? It's in perfect condition. And Santa Claus is out in full force. And it's always time for tea. Let's take a look at that. It's a pattern I recognize. The Linux Holiday, and there's the melamine as well next to it. I like those gold accents. Could also be a great gift. Could pair that with some of your favorite tea.
It's always a good idea to shop for seasonal items year-round. That's when you get the deals. This Lenox Holiday enamel tea kettle is $5. Isn't that a fantastic find? Let's take a look at all the seasons and celebrations.
Time to gather for fall. This runner would be a great addition to your table to welcome your family for a special Thanksgiving. Vintage ornaments are highly collectible. Even the simplest ones you will see at antique shops for quite a lot. And there are dealers that shop this sale as well. And they come in with their carts. You would be amazed. And of course, it's hard to consider leaving anything on the shelf when you see the prices here, especially new in boxes. And shatterproof ornaments, that's actually something I'm leaning towards for our home in Germany because I did break quite a few gold ornaments this season. And that is just missing one, otherwise perfect. This tree is nice, Member's Mark. I think that might be from Sam's. Fostoria place card holders. One even has the original sticker. I'm wondering if that's an ashtray. I see those grooves there. If you happen to know, please share with me in the comments. Just kind of looks like an ashtray, doesn't it? I'm sure those will be in an antique shop. Beer signs by Bier und Scherz. Let's see what else it says. Bleibt jung das Herz. Beer and jokes, and keeps your heart young. Made in Germany. This is a set that I recognize, a cookie press. I think my grandmother may have had this in the original box made by the Sears and Roebuck Company. Interesting. This looks to be vintage. I'm not finding anything for a back stamp, but I do see an impression there. That's definitely older. Williams-Sonoma used to carry this picture, and I think it was about $60 from Capri, Italy.
I used to have a large lemon collection. I think these pictures are such fun for juice on the breakfast table. This is made in Italy and is priced at $3 in perfect condition.
These holders are very practical. I'll share with you the use of these. You probably see them and walk right past them.
I am often asked the purpose of these utensil holders. These are priced at $1 each, and they're quite practical for the buffet. You place a stack of spoons or forks inside with the handles facing down, and that keeps it neat and tidy on your buffet for serving. Or you could even place a casserole spoon inside on a buffet to keep your tablecloth tidy.
Birds are such fun. I think this would be a great tea time mug. It is a Matahera design. Now that is worth some money. I probably should have looked for this when the doors opened, but I forgot. I bet that would sell for a lot on the secondary market. A sugar bowl with some vibrant colors. We'll have to take a look at the back stamp.
It's always a good idea to add a sweet sugar bowl to your tabletop collection. It does not have to match everything else you've got. This is Grand Ducal, a company that was founded in 1915 and sold in 1974 to Wedgwood, and that's where the line ended. It is priced at $5, and this would store your sugar packets quite nicely.
It is Crown Ducal Gainsborough, made in England. That definitely would be a nice addition. And why not buy a bin of creamers? And this actually would have some more uses. We can talk about some of my ideas. I'm sure you've got even more.
A bin full of restaurant ware. These individual creamers are great for coffee and tea service, or maple syrup, even salad dressing. And these skillet-shaped dishes would be great for a tea bag, perhaps even some salt as an individual salt server, or a butter pat. So many ways to utilize these. We were just at Taste of Texas last night, and my husband was served his coffee creamer with this exact dish.
I'm always looking at the glass and crystal pieces, and sometimes I find a hidden gem. And word to the wise, when you happen to find Waterford crystal in the wild, be very quiet about it, especially when the doors have not yet opened.
Pitchers are practical and pretty. Great for gifting as well. I've shared many tips on the channel. I invite you to take a look at a previous segment on pitchers. This is also lead crystal, and it is a beautiful bowl priced at $5. Looks to be Irish. I will do my research.
Lots of beautiful pieces here, and I think that every princess needs a glass slipper. I have one that I used for parties over the years for little girls. I filled it with pink Jelly Bellies and a sterling silver spoon to serve those. And it's actually quite a nice detail to add to a party. This one is made in Slovakia. You see them in antique shops occasionally. And it could add some interest to your table. This looks like an antique pin cushion. Perhaps supplies were kept inside. And a refrigerator container for $1. That is a very good price. In the amber color, I think that will also sell to a dealer. That's a nice piece and very purposeful, environmentally friendly, of course. This sweet minty pitcher I had to take home later when the doors opened. Paragon fine bone china from England by appointment to Her Majesty. It had a royal warrant, extra special. Lots of Wilton Armitage, one of my favorite metalware manufacturers, and those are some great deals. Here's an older piece, a party set they call it, for cottage cheese, pickles, relishes. They give us some great serving ideas, and here's how it looks. It was definitely coveted because they kept the original box. And it's party perfect. You can do so much with it. Our favorite Fostoria American pattern. Isn't that great? That could be a base for anything. And they even had some wonderful pots and pans, top brands. I just couldn't show you everything today, but I promise you everything sold rather quickly. Pyrex. They had Corning ware as well. Mixing bowls, just everything practical. And even a touch of the Irish here with this blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. And now you can see some serious shoppers. What fun this has been today.
So glad you joined me today for the St. Ignatius Loyola Humongous Garage Sale. We found lots of treasures. I know that shoppers will be quite happy when the doors open, and these will definitely be sold quickly. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with rummage sales.